your girl.
What is up, you guys? It's your girl Ashley Janae, and today I'm back with another video, okay? And obviously a new look. So for today, I have on some manga lash clusters. They're from Amazon. They're really pretty. They fit my face so perfectly. But that's enough, y'all. Don't hype me too much. Don't hype me too much, okay? Without further ado, this is going to be a short video that we're going to jump straight into. So the topic for today is learn how to control your emotions before they control who? Not me, not them, but you, okay? It is so easy to get triggered, and I say this because a lot of people have gone through a lot of things. We all have those things that get us easily irritated, or we all have a button to press where we get super triggered, right? But the important thing is to learn how to control it and not react so quickly, okay? And the reason that I say that is because, especially as someone that felt like I experienced this a lot, before I knew how to control my anger as a kid, when you show so much impulsiveness, when you respond to things that set you off, people know what buttons to push, and they are basically going to take advantage of that. If I know that you're someone that reacts, if I know that you're someone that's has skin that's easy to get under, I can purposely do things, say things to trigger you and to get you to react, right? And another thing about reacting, when you are so quick and impulsive to react from a trigger, depending on how far you choose to take something, at that point it's the point of no return, right? So once you take something so far off of reacting, you can't really take that back. And one thing you don't want to do is to get into a regretful energy over that, right? Because sometimes we react and we have those triggers and we're like, dang, it didn't really require all of that, right? And I mainly say that because something that I feel like I experienced a lot was when you take something too far based on being triggered, whether it was the person's fault or not, right? Now, all of a sudden, the focus becomes on how you responded to whatever you felt was disrespect, how you reacted, what you said, what you did, right? It is no longer about that person and what they did in the situation and how it affected you. And it is very important to learn how to control your emotions and kind of go about things a certain way before releasing that rage, okay, that causes you to go Hulk smash. Because when you don't know how to control it, you can eventually flip the narrative to where people are all of a sudden looking at you. And it is something that is very stressful. It is something that is very annoying, right? Because oftentimes when we react, we're just reacting and we're just acting in a way to stick up for ourselves and show that person like we're not to be messed with. But again, when you are super impulsive and when people can press those buttons, they know what to do, right? And they're able to flip the script and they're able to make you look like the bad guy, right? And so I think another important reason, right? Now that I'm thinking about it, and I don't have any notes, so I may be kind of jumping here, but stick with me, okay? Your girl is doing pretty good, okay? But another reason why I say learn how to control it too, is because sometimes when you don't know how to control your emotions, that person has pushed your button on purpose or accidentally, right? But at some point, they're not living every day thinking about that button that they press and thinking about what you're doing at the moment and how mad you still are. No one cares. At a certain point, everyone stops caring. When you allow someone to get you so worked up to the point where you take things too far and you're still thinking about it and you're waking up and you're right now, you're living in that, you're still living in that situation, you are still living in that anger, you are still being consumed by those emotions. And guess who that affects? Not me, not them, but you, okay? And I think I kind of want to trademark that, okay? Not me, not them, but you. Hey, not me, not them, but you. Hey, one more time, not me, not them, but you. Okay, stop. I'm something else. But I just wanted to jump on here really quickly, kind of talk about that because that was something that has been on my heart, especially mentoring youth and just, knowing that that's one gem that I really want them to leave with, because it's so easy, to allow triggers to get to you and then you react and all of a sudden no one cares about what those people did, but they care about what you did because you're doing too much and your anger has fully turned you into a different person, almost as if you got possessed or something. That's not what you want to do, right? And you also want to, react on your own timing. You know what I'm saying? You never want to have people feeling like they have you wrapped around their finger, and when they say bark, you're barking. You know what I'm saying? Because in that sense, you are losing your power. You're losing your power when someone can easily get you out of character. You're losing your power when you allow one thing to consistently take you down that rabbit hole. Even when you react and you feel like you want to get your revenge and you're still going, the only person that lost is you because you're still worked up. I am still living rent free. I am still in your head. I am still getting to you because you still are on go. You still are reacting. You still are trying to get to me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that the person, thing, or whatever that triggered you is wrong. Again, I'm just talking about how to control that. Because the older that I got, even though that was the most annoying advice I had growing up, right? It really does work. When you are a more composed person and it takes a lot more to press your buttons, all of a sudden people are looking at that person too, like, okay, you're doing the most, right? So you just want to make sure that you're not causing your own demise, whether it's in the story being recounted or whether it's just in general, because some of us take stuff too far anyways, but that's a story for another day. Anyways, that was just a really quick video, you guys, that was just expressing, learn how to control your emotions before your emotions control you, okay? And it's very important. I hope that you guys learned something or took something from it, or I hope it just reminded you, to remember who you are, step back into your power, and not let something take you down, right? So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, share with other people. Until next time.